Grainmaker.
Welcome, everyone, to the Grainmaker Wrestling Podcast, a Prairie Proud wrestling podcast covering everything from Winnipeg to worldwide. My name is Blair Pacheco. I hope you're not having a case of the Mondays, but if you are, I'm here to drop another little wrestling video, a little weekend wrap-up for you, just to go over a couple of things that, have happened since the last podcast and stuff that I didn't get a chance to touch on last week. So let's jump right into it. End of last week, around Thursday, I think it was Wednesday, Thursday, we heard the news about Andrade asking for his release. And this sent a ripple throughout all of wrestling because he is someone who, when he was in NXT, he was dropping the 5-star matches with Johnny Gargano, Aleister Black. He became next level in NXT, and then gets called up to the main roster. There was tons of hype. When he made his Rumble debut when he was still NXT champion, the crowd was going nuts, got a few eliminations. And then when he finally did get called up, there was so much potential. He could be the next Latino star, but things just didn't work out that way. Whatever it is, I'm not one to get into the brass tacks of it because I don't know what's going on there, but he wasn't used to his full potential. So last week he asked for his release, and I mean, instantly everyone got excited. Maybe he'll go to AEW. Him and Zelina Vega going there, reuniting. Instantly, he would be, another main event player in AEW. Maybe he'll go to Ring of Honor. Bandito, Roosh, joining up there, he would elevate Ring of Honor. Or maybe he'll go back to New Japan, La Sombra, LIJ. Everybody would love that. I mean, they're with Naito. He's been hurting lately. He'd be just another big name added to LIJ with, Sonata and Shingo. Everybody loves Shingo, so there was tons of fantasy booking. I mean, hell, even NWA, he could have went there. They're starting up there. They got a pay-per-view in next weekend, I think it is, the 21st. They got a pay-per-view. Not that he could have been there, but having him against Aldis, that'd be a big-time matchup. But so anyways, he asked for his release. The interwebs were going wild. The Twitters was off the hook with the fantasy booking. They're thinking of, where could he go? I think Friday evening, WWE said that they denied his request, basically. And I'm not surprised. You're not going to let a talent like Andrade go anywhere, especially when, you've got the competition of the AEWs, the New Japans. You don't want someone with that much star potential to show up on a competitor. So it's disappointing. Hopefully they do something with him, but I mean, I'm not holding my breath. I'm not expecting anything. I would love to see a talent like that get the shot that he truly deserves. Unfortunately, I think it's going to be the same as Aleister Black, stuck in catering, stuck in the back with no ideas and nowhere to go with him. And it's just so frustrating. You want to see when companies have these talents, being able to use them, being able to put out the best product forward, and giving guys like that a shot, building up a little equity in these guys. We'll have to wait and see. Hopefully something will come of it, but let's, have a positive outlook on it. Maybe he'll get back on TV coming up and they'll be able to do something with him. So Saturday night was the Impact Sacrifice pay-per-view. I managed to catch a little bit of it. I just wanted to touch on the tag title match. The Good Brothers against David Finlay and Juice Robinson, FinJuice. It was a good match. I was very entertained with it. I wasn't sure what to expect with it, but it's nice to see the New Japan crossover into Impact, having the door open for them, just seeing what they can do with it. I have no idea how many tapings Impact did, considering Juice and Finlay were in the New Japan Cup, and that's going on live right now. But so the match was really good. I was blown away by the outcome. New Impact Tag Champions, David Finlay and Juice Robinson. I'm not expecting. I'm sure they'll get a tag defense out of it. They'll they might have a TV match or something. The next pay-per-view is April. I think that's Rebellion. I'm fully expecting a rematch. I think this was just a little just to get interest going in the division. Hyping it up a little bit. Fully expecting the Good Brothers to get the titles back at Rebellion. I can't see them jumping over to AEW full time. They got contracts with Impact. So just a little progressing the storyline before, Good Brothers face off with, probably the Young Bucks down the road, doing title versus title. See how it goes. Tonight, Monday, is the start of AEW Dark Elevation. I'm excited for this. I think it should be good. One of the things with AEW is the dark, the BTE, those the internet shows that they've been doing is they're only loosely tied to the television product. So if you don't want to dedicate the hour and a half, watch it on YouTube, it's not going to affect your viewing habits or the viewing storylines of watching Dynamite. So you can miss Dark, you can tune in for 2 matches. It won't affect you too much. They do a good enough job recapping stuff that, with the little ticker, who wins, the losses, the records. And if there is something big, they usually mention it. So what I do like about Elevation, looking at the lineup, you have Max Caster versus Darius Martin, Jungle Boy versus Danny Limelight. I think Red Velvet's in action, Abaddon. There's a 8-man tag, if I'm not mistaken. You look at the lineup, and there's a lot of potential with all the matchups. I think Elevation will be a show where it won't be like Dark. It'll be more you're getting competitive matches between some of the veterans and some of the younger talent who they do have waiting in the wings. You're not going to see the squashes. You'll see competitive matches, a chance for both of them to shine, get a little bit of rub, and everyone will come out looking good from it. You'll get that with Elevation. I think with Dark, you're going to get more of the squash matches, just the quick victories, putting guys over fast, where they might get a little rub from it, the undercard talent. But Elevation, I think it's a good way to hype up the younger talent without the current main stars losing any of their shine, so to say. So it should be good. I think the main event tonight is Riho versus Maki Ito, which will be fantastic. We're again main event Maki, and I'm really hyped up for what should be an entertaining show tonight. I don't know if we'll get a chance to review it on the podcast this week. If there's something that really stands out, I will definitely make sure to mention it to you guys. But if you get a chance, tune in. Thank you for watching. Remember, we're on the Twitters at Grainmaker Pod. You can hit up on the email, grainmakerpodcast@gmail, and the podcast is up on Apple Podcasts, a Grainmaker Wrestling Podcast. Thank you very much for listening. Hope you guys have a great day, and we'll talk soon.